New dice from Wyrmwood Gaming. Let's look at them. I kickstarted this a while back. I don't actually remember what month it was. It was sometime last year I kickstarted these, and what really interested me at the time and still is the shape of each of the dice is as round as it can possibly be. Like, for example, look at these dice, and you'll notice that they're they're kind of they're much different than the normal 7 set, because this is a D4. That's your 6, 8, 10, 100, I think. Yeah. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 100, 12, and 20. And they are all sorts of kind of wacky compared to the standard 7 shape set that we are used to, but they are more round than usual. And they're doing that kind of like, check this out. This is a D12 shape. If we can get it, there we go. So this is a D12 shape, but this is the D6. So that means that 1 through 6 is on here twice, and one of the sixes, this one, is the logo. So you can have some interesting properties to it in that if it's the logo 6, then it's super awesome versus the normal 6. So instead of, was it 16.7% chance from a D6, like a 6-sided die, then you're rolling with D12% chance of a critical, which is like half that much, right? It's about 8% or whatever that is. So that's actually kind of cool. And I love the D4. So there's the D4 again with the silver number with the kind of light blue other numbers. And there are 2 of these on here as well. So there's 1 4 I can see, and a second, actually a third 4. So this is a 12-sided die, but in a different shape, a different kind of layout. So there's 1 silver 4 and 2 light blue 4s. All the other numbers are that light blue, which is, again, just super cool. And something neat is that this rolls so much better than the normal caltrop pyramid shape D4 that we're used to. And we could also compare it to something like the flying horse duck sized D4. Let me move this out of the way. So if we look at the D4 from flying horse duck, like so, and then this one here, so this one's much smaller, but it'll roll a little bit easier, even with the kind of gem shape of that one. So just, I was super fascinated by the choices in shapes, and kind of wondering why more companies don't do this, why there aren't more dice on offer like this. But I'm glad that I've got these, and of course we've got the D20, which I forgot my calipers. I don't know where my calipers are right offhand, but here's the 20. There we go, which is super cool looking, and all the other numbers on there as well. And to compare sizes, you can see that it's just slightly bigger. This one is slightly bigger than this one, and both of these, wait for it, and both of these are a little bit smaller than the flying horse duck version here, which I still really like this hexagon over the top number. So these have the silver paint on the number one number, but this is just super clear. Like, yeah, that's it. Easy to recognize that, yeah, I rolled the highest that this possibly could be. So, yeah, the color is great. It's a purple kind of color. I think you can see that here with the right color balance and everything. So it's resin, sharp edged. I'm immediately adding these to my dice holder, and it's just really cool. Again, like, look at this D100. Well, let's see if I can cover up my face. Yeah. So this D100 has the 1 through 10 at least a couple times, but this will roll so much better than the normal D10, um, like this one, right? So here's the normal shape and traditional approach. Then here's this one that's way more rounded. So if you like your dice to roll and not flop, then these are absolutely going to be your number one dice that you wind up using. Now, one thing is the traditional shapes are really easy to recognize. Like, they're very distinctive. And now they're all super round shapes. So it might take some getting used to learn to identify which one is which. But for now, like, I think it'll be worth the tiny bit of effort that it takes to get used to these. So yeah, I will be putting these in rotation and giving them a lot of time and attention coming up here pretty soon. So that's what I wanted to show you. And if you are interested in how to hold your dice and you want to know what in the world this is, then I highly suggest you watch this video, and I will see you over there.